So today we're going to be going over some of the best summer fragrances that you can purchase from affordable price range up to the luxury price range. We're going to be covering scents as low as $20 and up to about $300. I plan on doing this format of video for fall, winter, spring as well, along with just other categories of scents, for example, date night fragrances, formal scents, that sort of thing. And here we're going to kick it off with summer fragrances, being that we're kind of running down to the end of the year. Just going to give you a nice little recap on, in my opinion, some of the best ones that you can purchase within these different price ranges here, and just to kind of finish out the year. If you want to grab anything before summer is over to enjoy while you can before it starts to get cold, you're kind of in crunch time. Now's the time to do it, and otherwise you're going to be picking this stuff up and kind of holding it out until next year. I am excited to get into the cooler weather scents though. I'm ready for that change on the channel. I'm ready for that transition because obviously talking about fresher summer fragrances for months in a row, it can start to get stale. So who's with me? Who's ready for some sweeter scents? Let me know down in the comments, and let's go ahead and jump into this. First up, starting off with a $20 summer scent from Joop. This one is Joop Homme Ice. So this one has notes like plum, sandalwood, just kind of a quite unique note breakdown. And when you look at the note breakdown and then you look at the name of the scent, Ice, may not quite add up. This is not your typical traditional fresh type of flanker. For example, 24 Ice Gold is completely different than this one, and it's called Ice. That's what most people are going to think of, that style of scent, when they see a fragrance with the name Ice in it. But Joop, like always, is trying to stand out and be different here, and they're going with something that is, again, not your traditional summer scent. But it still works so well. Again, what's cool about this one is it's only $20 on discounters, and it does leave you smelling unique, different, and it also leaves you feeling refreshed when you smell this one for the first time, pick it up and try it out, because it is different, right? It's not just something that smells like a carbon copy of every other fresh fragrance out there. They really kind of went out to do something different here, and they achieved that. So if you want something different for the summertime for only 20 bucks, Joop Homme Ice is a really nice option. One cool thing about this one is you can sneak it in kind of in the cooler months as well, because there is some depth in here. So maybe it's not full on summer oriented, although it does work well in the summer. You can wear it when it's a bit cooler out as well, which is nice. Next up, a fragrance that comes in at about $25, so we're jumping it up here. We're in the big leagues now. This one is Montblanc Starwalker. So this has notes of citruses, some mild light woods, musk, and kind of the key selling point here, bamboo. Yeah, when people see the bamboo note, they go crazy for this one, and I'll admit it worked for me as well. You know, that just sounds cool. It sounds tropical, and that's kind of what you're going to be after in the summertime. And I'll admit, I don't know what bamboo smells like, but I do know that this is very citric, very fresh, very bright, very refreshing for the warm weather. This one is just so classy and inviting, and Montblanc makes some great fragrances, and they come in at a very affordable price, like this one here, $25. You really can't go wrong there. Something like this is so inoffensive and clean that you're almost guaranteed to at least think it smells pleasant. Maybe it won't blow you away, but you'll smell great. For me, this one is best for the summertime, but if you wanted, you could make this a signature scent just given how clean and inoffensive it is, although again I prefer it when it's warm outside. Presentation is awesome, nice, classy, sleek bottle, very minimal, but it does the trick really well. All around, for $25, this is a really nice pickup, and it actually took me a while to get this one. I put it off for the longest time. You know, I would see it, I would look at that bamboo note, I would see the nice classy looking bottle, and I'd be like, yeah, I should get that one day. And 3 years went by or so, and I never did, up until recently, and I wish I would have gotten it sooner. Really pleasant. Okay, we're gonna move up to about $40, so we're making big moves here. Bvlgari Man Extreme. So this one has some citruses, bergamot, grapefruit. It's got some woods, vetiver I believe is in there. Kind of your traditional musk base, and the marketing note on this one is cactus juice. Same thing, I don't know what cactus juice smells like. I've never taken an axe and chopped open a cactus or something like that and smelled its juices, its secretions, so I don't know what that smells like. But again, the marketing behind this one is the cactus juice note, and it works well. What I do get heavily out of this one is the grapefruit juice. I get a lot of grapefruit in the opening from this one. It smells great. It's kind of sour. It's a bit, has a little bit of a bite to it, you know, from it being sour. It's eye-opening. It's almost mouth-watering. Smells amazing. This one is very well done. It's a very high-quality citrus summer scent for not a whole lot of money. $40 is very reasonable for this stuff. And in the grand scheme of things, $40 is very reasonable for kind of fragrance prices in general. You know, typically at retail, you're looking at a minimum of $80 a lot of times. So to be able to get something like this discounted for about $40, something that is of high quality, that is, you know, a bit different, not a necessarily mind blower, but still a bit different, that's a pretty good deal. Next up, we have another fragrance in the $40 range as well. I just kind of wanted to sneak this one in here to give you a couple options. This one is Hugo Boss Reversed. Rosemary, grapefruit, vetiver are going to be a few of the key players here. I've talked about this one for a long time, and to me, even now, it still smells so good. This one has this bright, sour, mouth-watering, juicy opening behind it from the citrus. You get that nice herbal touch in here, a nice, clean vetiver. It smells great. This is a great compliment getter. It's extremely versatile. Again, for me, summertime is my favorite time for this one, but all year around, this one can work for that as well. When this first came out, for whatever reason, it was kind of hard to get, hard to find, and it was also a bit more on the expensive side. Now we're finally to the point where the prices have equalized and $40 is the typical going rate for this one. And I think $40 is more than reasonable. Maybe it won't blow you away, maybe it won't impress you a lot, but a lot of times when you're looking at summer fragrances that fall in this price point and from a designer, you're not always going to get that. You're going to pick your battles. And for me, this kind of strikes a good balance of both, of being kind of exciting, but also just being very mass-pleasing and, you know, refreshing and versatile. That's why I enjoy this one. Hugo Boss Reversed, coming in at a really solid price point as well. Moving up to about $60 here, Prada L'Homme Low. So this one has iris, powdery notes, you know, your typical neroli, musk, some other florals, some citruses up top, that sort of thing. Essentially, this is the original Prada L'Homme, just even more freshened up, more summer appropriate. Now, when it comes down to it, this is not my favorite from the line, okay? My favorite from the line is probably Intense, followed by, I don't know, the original. But when it comes to my favorite for summertime, warm weather, it's going to be this one. The reason why is just because it is easier to pull off in the summer. It is fresher. You know, sometimes the iris can be a bit too much. Sometimes just the powderiness can be a bit too much. And if you want something lightened up and refreshing for the hottest of summer days, Prada L'Homme Low has you covered. And why I am drawn to this one in the summertime is because if I want something classy, this is going to be it. Again, a lot of times when you're looking at summer-based scents, especially on the designer side, and especially on the cheaper side, they're going to be more playful and fun and beachy and just, you know, summer themed, which is great. That's what you want, unless you want something classy to wear a bit more dressed up to a nice event. Then you're kind of left a little bit in a weird spot because you don't want to wear something super playful to a black tie event when it is very hot outside. And for those situations, Prada L'Homme Low is a really, really nice option. This stuff works great and it's affordable. I mean, $60 is not bad for this stuff. It's a Prada with great quality, nice soapy, classy, clean smell. It's hard to beat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make a pretty big leap here from about $60 up to about $200 on Fragrance X is what this one is currently going for. Xerjoff Neo, the king of neroli and bergamot fragrances right here. This stuff smells incredible. Love everything about it. Everything is perfect about this one. Juicy, vibrant, bright. This stuff is a mouth-watering masterpiece. I still remember when I first smelled this a long time ago from a sample, I was blown away. I just couldn't believe it, and now that I have a bottle and I'm able to wear it, I love it even more. There's only about 10 left in stock on Fragrance X. Sometimes it does that, you know, sometimes it gets to the point where stock is running low, it gets to the point where it's kind of hard to find online, not even on just on discounters, but on retailers as well. So if you want to get one before summer runs out, I'd get to doing so. Again, it is expensive, you know, $200 for a 50 ml bottle is not affordable or cheap by any means, but you got to pay to play sometimes, and if you're after a high quality bergamot neroli scent, this is one of the best. And last up, we have one coming in at about $300 from Creed. This is Aventus Cologne. It's got that birch, vetiver, orange, musk, ambroxan. You know, it's Aventus, but lighter and fresher, creamy orange instead of a pineapple. It smells beautiful. You know, at first I was kind of on the fence about it. Now I love it. And in the summertime, it is just so hard to stay away from. You know, it's addicting. I'll go days in a row of wearing this one just because I can and just because it's so easy. Especially after you let the bottle sit for a while with some air inside of it. That's another controversial thing as well. Some people say it changes it, some people don't. I've noticed a difference in smell here after letting this one sit for a while and age. It's getting a bit more spicy. There's getting to be a bit more depth behind it, and I also find that's a bit more punchy and strong now. It really just smells fantastic. Creamy, fresh, woody, masculine. Compliment monster. One that's also very versatile, but best for summertime. You know, the original Aventus can be worn all year round if you want it to. I'd stick to this one for the hot weather. Well guys, there you have it. Those are some of the best summer fragrances from affordable up to luxury price points. Let me know down below what you would put in this video and what you think of these fragrances. And if you want to grab any for yourself, I will link them down below to discounters so you can do so. And again, a couple quick announcements here. One, I'm doing regular giveaways on my YouTube stories, so go check that out for more info. Right now I'm giving away Periel's 360 Bold Red. If you want to be entered in that giveaway, go comment on that story, and also you have to be subscribed. So subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on that story. If you're not subscribed, you're not going to win, so always hit that red button when you can. It really helps me out. Also, I revamped my channel memberships. If you want some bonus content, you can join up on that. I have 2 reviews up there so far, Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights and Hermes H24, which I have a giveaway going for that as well, for members only. So you can participate in that giveaway and also on the main channel stories giveaway as well. And I'm going to do regular giveaways in the memberships. I'm going to continue to post reviews that are exclusive for members there. I'm also going to do some random top 5s, top 10s that don't make it here to the main channel. And you can also get early access to these videos by joining and being a member. You can see them as early as a day in advance before everyone else does. You can comment, watch it first, all that stuff, be the first person to see it. So if you have any interest there, want some more content, make sure to join up, and I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.